Hey guys, welcome back. Hope everyone has had a wonderful holiday season and Happy New Year. So today is going to be a short and sweet video about a very specific topic, that is gem saving. So as you all know, gem is the in-game currency you can see up here, and it is used for buying pretty much everything in the game besides using actual money, of course. And the reason why I want to make a gem saving video is that it's never been made more obvious than the release of Garo, that the Moontoon, the company that sort of runs the global operations of this game, is really trying to get as much money as they could in the short term by pumping out must-get characters, S-tier characters, whatever you call it, one after another, right? It was Zombie Man last month, which is way ahead of schedule. Got Roll this month. I mean, who knows what's next, right? So it's never been made more obvious to the fact that you would really have to, especially as a lower spend or free-to-play players, to really try your best in saving gems and get as much black tickets as you could per month, so that you could eventually get one of the top characters you want without spending too much money, right? And really, what we're looking for is 180 tickets for one of these special recruits, and each one of us, whether you pay or don't pay, has 72 tickets available for purchase with gems per month. That is 16,000 gems one needs to save up per month in order to get all those, at least all those tickets by gems, right? And I think without really doing a calculation, one might say, how the heck am I going to get that many gems saved? So today is really a video I think will be helpful to a lot of the lower spenders, especially free-to-play players. I'm going to really do a walkthrough of all the sources of gems in the game, at least so far. And I made a table in the end that really does a calculation and showcase the conclusion is that even if you don't really put in any actual money into the game, as long as you do these steps right, you could guarantee to get a maximum number of black tickets with gems per month, so that you're able to get a character hopefully into every 2 months, and even able to save up for some very powerful characters in advance. So let's get to it. I think the easiest way to do it is probably start from left to right so that we don't miss any spot. Starting with the first gem opportunity here is actually home request. As you can see, there's 50 gems here. Going then, we see the party, right? You can host party, you can join party, and it's a little hard to put the sort of exact number because every day is different. But I would say from my experience, the minimum per day is usually 50 gems, right? Even if you host all small parties yourself, and there's always like more fun parties to join, even grand parties, so that one of them can pump out 30 gems, one of them 40 gems, but in total, I think 50 would be the minimum, right? So then going forward to the main page, this is big source of gems, right? If you share this to the community, you get 50 gems. Then going forward here to club. Club's probably the biggest outcome source, or these sources of gem income. Starting with the tasks, with the quests, you get 55 gems here, as long as you do all the activities. Then you go to club contest, right? So you have 3 days per week, as long as you club sign up, make sure they sign up, to participate in the contest, right? And in the contest, there's the exploration phase, in which you're guaranteed to get 6 gem spots, each of them at least 10 gems. So at the very least, you get 60 gems in that exploration, and every single time you do a boss challenge, that's at least 5 gems, not 10, right? And then also you are able to get the eventual division rewards as well as personal rewards, when most of the time it's easy to get at least 40 gems, right, on the game day. So again, a little hard to put a number on it, but this is probably the biggest source of gem income you can get, and definitely don't miss out, right? And then going forward, we have Arena. Association Arena by itself doesn't produce gems. You don't see gems in the rewards, but you get ranking rewards, right? And as long as you make Diamond, you guarantee 200 gems, right? which I think all of you should at the very least have. Then you go to VS Tournament, another source of gem. You have 50 gem here that you can get just simply by winning 6 matches per day. Right? So definitely make sure you do that. Then you go to Live Clash, another source of gem. If you go to Battle Ring, as long as you play 6 battles, it doesn't matter if you win or lose, you get 100 gems. Obviously, the timing is a bit awkward, which I'm hoping will change soon, just because right now it's very inconvenient for a lot of the players in different time zones. But for those of you that can participate, 100 gems guaranteed. Right? So moving on, if you go to Hero X Villain, there are different rewards there, although not guaranteed. Also, in the Institute of Genetics, if you clear something for the first time, there are also gems, again, not guaranteed. What is guaranteed, however, is the daily quest, because you get 40 plus 80 gems per day, again, as long as you do all the activities for completed. Similarly, you can get Saitama quests per day, and in this quest, there's another 30 gems, right? So I believe that's about it for all of the gem income, and this is obviously calculating without the special events, which might produce a lot of free gems, or maintenance in which they set like 500 gems, 1,000 gems, or other activities of that sort, right? But this is the bare minimum that everyone should be able to acquire as long as you're in an active server, in an active club, and you yourself are participating every day. All right, so that is a lot of gems, or a considerable amount of gems, but does it really meet our goal of getting 72 black tickets purchased per month? Well, let's put it to the test. So, spoiler alert, the conclusion is yes, right? As you can see, the saving target we really have here is 72 tickets per month, which is each of them costs 220 gems, so that's about 16,000 gems. And so every day, technically, you need to save 528 gems, right? This is sort of assuming there's about 30 days in a month. This is listing all of the gem income sources that we just went through, including cup contest, VS tournament, arena, things of that sort, right? And these, for the things that happen multiple times per week, I just sort of break it down easier. So here, instead of making like 3 times 600 or whatever, I just average it out to be 72 gems per day. Similarly, for things like VS tournament, there are days in which you couldn't really participate, but by participating in the final, you're guaranteed to get at least that amount of gems back. So in total, approximately, one should expect to get 770 77 actually, gems saved up per day, or as income, even as a free-to-play player, right? And then these are some of the minimum daily spend I would recommend, in which even after consuming those, you can still hit the target, which is 528. Remember, 528. So first, for stamina, I would recommend buying twice. The first time is free, obviously, but the second and third time at 25 gems per time. And then for vitality, you can purchase twice also at 35 plus 65. And lastly, if you had won 8 prior matches in a VS tournament, then you can feel free to buy the 9th attempt, right? To get that sort of the Omni Shards chest, or one that has a chance to produce Omni Shards. So overall, okay, this is about the video pretty much. So again, this is the daily saving routine I would try to adhere to, especially if one is a free-to-play player. In order to get the maximum amount of black tickets, is to get more characters without really having to break the bank. And I think it's important for me to stress, as someone who had to use 180 tickets for every single limited recruit since the game started, to never really go into recruit unless you have 180 ready, or if you're okay with buying, the shortage. And if you do decide to buy, the one I think is the best value, or I know is the best value, is this one, right? Because it has the least amount of junk that we don't need, besides the black tickets by itself. I mean, Ascension tickets and parts supply vouchers, they're both very important already. I would honestly even prefer that one over this daily pack for $4 one. This is probably the one you want to get. All right. Hopefully none of you having to spend a lot of money buying black tickets and getting the characters you want. And hopefully you can get your characters very, very soon and in as few draws as possible. All right, as always, let me know the questions and see you next time.